Hi guys, welcome back to Rybook TV. And first things first, I'm going to apologise about my voice. You woke up this morning and it's disappeared. So I've got a microphone on, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. But anyway, sat behind me is the Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge. And I've had this car for a few days, doing a few little bits with it. A few different projects, a little bit of promotional work. So I wanted to show you what this thing is like to live with. So let's turn the camera around. Let's go for a walk and talk first. Firstly, I did not realise my voice was as bad as it was, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. But this is the Rolls-Royce Black Badge. And it's basically the more, well, I'm not going to say hardcore, more sporty version of the Rolls-Royce Ghost. Firstly, the spec on this particular car is outstanding. I mean, this colour is gorgeous. And the Black Badge bits, so the Pantheon grille is still here, but it's in a darker chrome. The Spirit of Ecstasy up front is in a darker colour as well. This colour looks absolutely stunning. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. Obviously, it looks exactly like a Rolls-Royce. You've got the gorgeous accents within. In here, you've got Rolls-Royce in there. But what's it been like? Let's have a little walk around. Another thing, Black Badge, is the wheels. I don't know whether you can see this. I've got carbon rims. Obviously, you get the self-leveling centre caps, and you get red brake calipers with the Black Badge. Let's go to the side profile. Oh my God, I'm going to get some comments on this voice. It's horrendous. Side profile is exactly as you'd expect from Rolls-Royce. I think the Ghost is actually a very, very good looking car. It's been getting a lot of looks all this week. Back end is quite smooth and quite classy. Let's show you the boot space. Please don't laugh at me in the comments. I can't believe how bad my voice has gone over the last night. Boot space is pretty massive. We've got my camera bag here, a couple of different bags in here as well. It's huge. Of course, it's electronically folding. But yeah, it's a fantastic looking thing. Another thing, the coach line, can you see that? It's purple on this car, which you'll see will match the interior. But there's one guy in Rolls-Royce that can do that, and it's all done by hand, which is pretty exceptional, to be honest. But it is a stunning thing to behold. And of course, being a Rolls-Royce, this particular car, Ghost, has split folding. Now the doors are slightly electronically assisted, so if you just hold it, keep your hand in there, it opens it for you. Obviously safety feature, because you don't want to be opening the door on another car. Of course, you have the umbrella that pops out. You just have to make sure it goes back in properly, because if it doesn't click in, you shut the door, you're going to be in for a world of pain and a lot of money. Now, of course, the doors as well. Press this button, shut by themselves. I'll show you the rear in a second as well. But firstly, let's jump inside and let's show you this incredible interior. Okay, in the driver's seat of the Black Badge. Wow, I'll run you through this in a minute. But of course, we've got to shut the door. But we don't reach and shut the door in a Rolls-Royce now. We go down here, and we've got the little button here, and it shuts for you, and it completely shuts the outside world out in a way that is just exceptional. No other car cocoons you from the outside world like a Rolls-Royce. We'll start in front. Huge big steering wheel, almost like a ship. Part of the Ghost Black Badge is this new trim as well. It's like a carbon weave that's almost been made to look slightly diamond-esque. You've got all your controls on here for your cruise control. It's fully adaptive as well, so it'll catch onto the car in front. So it's really easy. Media and stuff on this side. A really nice Rolls-Royce Spirit of Ecstasy in the leather on the door. And then the dials in the middle aren't totally digital. They're sort of half and half, which is actually really, really nice. It's nice and classic, but modern at the same time. And everything else in here actually is quite simplistic. Like your heater controls and so on down here are actually quite simple, just rotating. You've got heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, and plenty more down there. You've got the controller here for the infotainment system. But you're just going to link your phone through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and that's about it. The clock here is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. And then on the dash here, you've got the incredible lit display with the Black Badge Infinity logo right there. But you can pretty much have anything you want on that display. If you want, I don't know, your dog's paw prints or anything at all, you can have it. Now you can see the purple. The purple really is a nice little addition to this car. It's on the dash here. All the stitching is purple. You've got it in the door there. On the seats, you've got purple here, purple Rolls-Royce emblem embossed into the headrests. And then the view out, look at this view out. It's stunning, and then you can see right up there, Spirit of Ecstasy on the front. It's something really special, driving this car with the Spirit of Ecstasy on the front. It is just, it's stunning. It really, really is. The whole interior is gorgeous, to be honest. The interior materials, the soft leathers, everything you touch and feel in here is just exceptional quality. It really, really is gorgeous. And then you've got the Starlight roofline. This might be quite difficult to show on the camera, but I'll start the car up. There you go. You can kind of see that. So you can basically have this to any constellation you'd like. Your birthday, your kid's birthday, your dog's birthday, anything at all. And it does have the occasional shooting star that flies across. I think I've seen about one or two when I've been driving this car. So they are definitely there. I've seen them. But yeah, in the front is a properly gorgeous, gorgeous place to sit. But I think I also need to show you what it's like in the back seats, because it's even amazing back there too. Okay, I'm now in the back seat directly behind the driver, as you can see there. And of course, in a Rolls-Royce, we don't close the door again in the back. So we've got a little button here. Hopefully you can see that. It says door. Press and hold. The door brings itself in. Now we're back here. Hopefully you're going to be able to see because it's a bit dark. The seats back here are exceptional. You've got heated, massage and cooled seats back here as well. You can recline it all quite a long way back using these toggles down here. In the center here, we have another controller, which, well, you're probably wondering, what does that control? Well, directly in front of me, if I press one of these buttons, the tray folds out and the TV screen folds out. So we can then control aspects of the vehicle. You can control the media, you can watch TV back here. You can do all sorts. It is, it's pretty incredible. This is all available, well, in the back of this car. It's just an exceptional thing to be able to see and do. If you can fold the TV screen away if you just want your tray. It's just, yeah, it's pretty stunning. Of course, you can see the headlining back here a bit better. It's stunning. And then if we turn around here, if I flip around in here, open this up, can you guess what that is? It's a fridge with your champagne glasses, your flute glasses in there. Only the best for a Rolls-Royce. Pop that back. But yeah, even sat back here, the feeling of everything, even on the backs of the seats, the carbon trim here, the leathers, it is just unbelievable. No one makes a car like a Rolls-Royce. A Rolls-Royce is just, it's a very, very special thing. It really, really is. And well, I think it's probably time for me to jump back into the driver's seat and try and tell you what it's like to drive. So what is the Ghost Black Badge like to drive on a daily basis? I've had this for a few days now, been living with it. It's been my only transport. It's been driven in all sorts of weather. It's been in horrendous rain, wind, etc., etc. Because as I'm filming this, it's just turned February in the UK, which means it's still very much in the bowels of winter. But the way this car drives is just, what's the word I'm looking for? Regal would probably be one. Sensational, sublime. All these things explain how this car drives perfectly. It's not a car that makes you want to drive exceptionally quickly. It's not a car that makes you want to exploit the limits of grip. I mean, it's a very fast car still. We've got just under 600 horsepower in this, so it still shifts very, very nicely. But all it makes you want to do is just waft about in it. It's exceptionally quiet, unbelievably comfortable. You stick your massage seats on, you stick your heated seats on, your ventilation, and it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. The first thing you notice is the rear wheel steer, because of course this is a rather large car, but it doesn't feel like that on the road at all. It feels quite, I wouldn't say dainty because it's still big, but the rear wheel steer means that the turning circle and the maneuverability is not what you'd think. It's not intimidating to drive. It's not intimidating to drive on twisty small roads. One of our marketing girls for Rolls-Royce and McLaren joined me yesterday on a shoot, and it was the first time she drove one of these cars. And I threw her in the deep end because we were doing some roll-in photography. And she was on some very, very tight little country lanes. And she came out and said, well, that wasn't as intimidating as I expected it to be. Which is very impressive for a car of this size and weight and magnitude, because it is an event. Rolls-Royce is an event. Driving this car around, it's incredible how many people look at it, because effectively it's a saloon, it's a big saloon car. But there's something about a Rolls-Royce in the way that it invokes a response from people around. It's amazing. It's just as many looks as McLarens and Lamborghinis and supercars that I've driven. It's pretty impressive. But I've never driven anything quite as relaxing, quite as serene. I'm trying to talk quite loud because my voice is just completely gone. But I don't need to. If I could whisper, I could. And you'd still be able to hear me, because the road noise is more or less, it's non-existent. They actually had to put more road noise in it when they were developing it, because people that were driving it were getting car sick because it was that quiet. It's also, now the Black Badge has slightly different damping, so it stays much more flat through corners. It uses the plantar system, the flag bearing system, to read the road in front and determine how much it needs to prop up one side, etc. when it go around corners. It's just exceptional. You can feel all that working to keep this car incredibly flat. You'd expect it to be rolly and quite just wallowy over bumps and potholes and crests, but it isn't. It just stays so incredibly flat, which means it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous experience to drive. I did about 200 miles in it yesterday, up and down motorway, on country roads, etc., and it just feels like you haven't even driven. I've never been in a car that makes driving this comfortable and this, I don't know what the word is, journeys just disappear in a blink of an eye because of just how comfortable and gorgeous this car is. The way that it goes about its business is nothing short of sensational. And you're cocooned by this incredible interior. You're looking out over this large, long bonnet with the Spirit of Ecstasy right in front of you. It's just an experience. It's an event driving a Rolls-Royce. And this car has been nothing short of an absolute joy to drive over the last few days. And yeah, I'm so thankful I'm in the incredibly lucky position to experience these cars and try and bring them across to you. I don't know how well it's going to go today. I really hope you can hear exactly what I'm saying. Please don't be too harsh on me in the comments. I mean, have a little bit of fun. Poke fun at me, but yeah. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Hopefully this is a little insight into driving one of these cars and the experiences that they invoke, because yeah, they are it's a pretty special experience to drive one of these. And it's been a joy to have this opportunity. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come. I'm kind of making these a little bit of a series whenever I have anything special, just to really strip back, talk and drive and walk around these cars. None of the big cinematics, just stripping it right back to just basics. Me and a camera, just telling you all about the car. So if you want to see more of these, please let me know in the comments below. And to be honest, I'm going to do them anyway. Whenever I get anything special in, I'm just going to do them. So yeah, please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come. And again, take this back to the guys at Rolls-Royce Birmingham. And if you want any more information on any Rolls-Royce, please use the link in the description of this video to contact the team over there, and they'll be happy to help you with any inquiries or questions that you may have. I'll see you guys again very soon.